South Korea's exports are up so far this month. If the trend holds, February will be the 15th month in a row that exports have been higher compared to a year earlier. The gains have been led by semiconductors, cars, and petroleum products. But the rising price of oil means South Korea continues to run a trade deficit. Rae-hyun reports.
South Korea's exports recorded double-digit on-year gains in the first 20 days of February. The Korea Customs Service said on Monday that exports for the first 20 days of the month stood at $34.3 billion, up more than 13% from a year earlier. As there have been fewer working days so far this February compared to the same period last year, the daily average rose by even more, up around 17%. Should the trend continue for the rest of the month, it would make February the 15th straight month of on-year export growth. The growth was led by solid outbound shipments of major export items. Semiconductor exports were up around 18% on-year to record roughly $6.7 billion. Exports of automobiles and petroleum products also jumped almost 11% and 56% respectively. But South Korea's trade deficit soared to over $1.6 billion as of February 20th. That's up $130 million compared to a year earlier. The country's trade deficit has grown since last December as energy prices rose in 2021. That's because the country's imports so far this month went up 12.9% compared to the same period of 2021 to $36 billion. Imported commodities such as petroleum products and coal increased 50% and 130% respectively.
Although exports of commodities usually increase in the months of January and February in South Korea, global demand is falling due to global uncertainties, such as the supply chain issues and the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Because of this, a huge gap remains between the country's exports and imports.
The expert forecasts that the trade deficit will ease slightly as exports are likely to grow over the next several months. Rae-hyun, Arirang News.